Hello everyone, my name is Louis, also known as Minio, and I'll be showing you how to load songs onto your thumb drive and then load these songs from your thumb drive into various DJ software such as Serato or RekordBox. So firstly, I will ask everyone to load or plug in your thumb drives right now, and then go find where you've stored all your songs, your MP3 files, and then drag them into your thumb drive. So right here, as you can see, I have a empty thumb drive and I'm gonna call it new genre. And personally, I like to name my folders as the genre names themselves. So I'm gonna call them as, for example, I'm just gonna call them new genre, and then I'm just gonna take all my files, copy them, and then paste them into the folder in the thumb drive itself. Like so. And next, what I want you to do is download the various softwares. So I shall start with Serato first. So go over to serato.com and download Serato DJ Pro. Serato DJ Pro, it allows you to do your crate organization, then find out the key of the songs, the key that the songs are in, the length of the songs, the speed, the BPM of the songs. Is really great, and it's free as long as you're using it just for your laptop alone without any DJ controller plugged in. It is free, so don't worry about it. So with that, after you've downloaded it, I'm just gonna open up Serato DJ Pro, and then what I'm gonna do is go over to this left panel and press on this brown cardboard box logo over here, this button. And what it does is it creates a little crate called crate 1. I'm just gonna rename it. I'm just gonna call it new genre, like so, and then bring back our folder from just now. This is everything on the thumb drive, and just drag and drop them into the crate, like so. So we see all 5 MP3 tracks are all here, and there's a reason why bitrate, key, BPM, and length is empty right now. It just means that we have not analyzed the songs in this crate yet. So what you can do is select them individually or mass select them using your, if I'm not wrong, Control and click, or for me, I just like to Control A or Command A to select everything, then drag and drop them into analyze files. So what Serato is doing is analyzing each MP3 track, then finding out what bitrate they are, what's the length, what's the BPM, and then after it's analyzed, will we be able to load the songs onto Serato with the nice beat grids all being assigned and loaded up already. So now I've loaded a song up. It's lagging a little bit. Okay, never mind. Let's try a different song, and as we've seen it loaded up, you can see all the big grids and everything's all loaded up and already nicely configured and set up. And we are able to also set hot cues like so. We can set hot cues. We can even go and make our different bookmarks and whatnot. The nice thing about Serato is that whatever we have set as hot cues, and let's say we were to plug out our thumb drive and plug in into our friend's computer, all our hot cues do still show up. Or even let's say you want to send this MP3 to your friend, the hot cues are stored within the MP3 itself. And this only works for Serato, and it's one of the good things and advantages of using Serato. Now, in addition, I would recommend doing this additional step which would be to create a new crate and just like name it after, like, okay, I'm just gonna call it my new TD, which is my thumb drive, and then drag the genre into the new TD like so, which will make it a nested playlist within a playlist. So what a good example would look like after you've amassed a bunch of songs would look like this, where I've organized all my genres within crates and within crates itself. And why I would recommend so is so that when you plug your thumb drive into your friend's computer, and let's say your friend's computer or another DJ's computer already has like maybe four different DJ's thumb drives already plugged in, it may be hard for you to scroll through the entire left window to find where your playlists are. So it's just better to cascade them and organize them like so. So before we go over to RekordBox, there's two more things I want you to take note of. Firstly, so as we add files into Serato, there's a little folder that's being created on our thumb drive. Is this underscore Serato underscore. This folder contains the data that Serato software needs to find out where the songs go to which playlist and which crates, and how which crates go under which crates, and so on and so forth. So this folder itself is needed by Serato, and it's where our data is contained, so do not delete it at all. If not, your Serato may cause some problems like file corrupted or whatnot, and it's very big, a very big hassle. So next, how do we know where this track came from? Where's the file path, right? So what we'll do is we're gonna go scroll over to the right, then we're gonna click one of these column headers, then right click, and now we're gonna choose location over here. And from here we can see where this file, let's say that's rhythm is a dancer, where this mp3 file came from, which is in my thumb drive, and it's in the new genre folder. This can be very helpful to find out where your mp3 files are located at, and whether you have imported them from your thumb drives successfully. Hello everybody, so now on to RekordBox. So firstly, go to rekordbox.com, and then let's firstly download the software. So firstly, it's very important to note that these two software, RekordBox and Serato, is free to download. You shouldn't need to pay any money to download them at all. So do the usual, agree with the T&Cs and press download. So now I'm just gonna open up RekordBox on my computer. Alright, so there are a bunch of like little ads and pop-ups that show up when you open RekordBox, so just close them right away. It's normal to see all this stuff. So, and it's one of the little pains of using RekordBox, I would say. I don't like it. So now we're in RekordBox itself. This is the first interface that you most probably see, and now let's go over to the top left, and you see performance mode. Switch over to export mode. But oh, sorry, I gotta close this info tag as well, this tab. Okay, so now we're in export mode. So export mode is where you usually use to do any file organization, or putting your songs onto your thumb drives for RekordBox itself. So now I want you to go over to this little button over here, which is display playlist. Then let's create a new playlist. So let's call it new genre, and ignore everything else here. These are genres that I made for on my laptop. So now I've made a new playlist over here called new genre. After pressing on this button over here, I've made this new genre playlist. And now let's bring up the thumb drive and then drag and drop everything into RekordBox like so. There's a bit of this new stuff that we can just ignore for now. So we've dropped in these 5 files, and as you can see, there's a loading bar on the left. It just means that it is getting analyzed. So we'll just give it some time. So this is the good thing about RekordBox, which is that songs get analyzed right from the start, and you can just like drag and drop, and they already have the grids nicely placed on the song itself. So I have all 5 songs already in. What I'm gonna do next is to now press this little button over here called Launch Sync Manager. And what I'm gonna do is I have my firstly select the thumb drive that I'm using to put all my data into. Let's say if I'm gonna plug into my CDJs that we have available, plug them in. And to plug them in, the software, the CJ itself has to know where are the playlists and how it's organized. So this is the part. So now I want you to select the thumb drive and then click on the playlist new genre. Oh, sorry, before that, do press on this button that says synchronize playlist with a device. So click on that and then click on new genre and then press on sync. What this will do is to send this new playlist over to the thumb drive, and voila, you're done with RekordBox, or rather done with putting songs onto your thumb drive so that RekordBox knows it and you're able to use a RekordBox on it, or even plug your thumb drive into CDJs to use it. So it's as simple as it gets, but now I'm gonna explain further on the usual procedure that I do to sort all my tracks and then put them onto my thumb drive. So firstly, I have plenty of playlists over here, which I sort by genre and sort by the different sets that I prepared for. So these are tied down onto my laptop only. So meaning all this data is over here. It is on my laptop and is tied down to my laptop. So if I put songs on, like export all this data, not the songs, the tracks itself, all these data to my thumb drive and use my thumb drive to plug into another computer, let's say my friend's computer who has RekordBox, these tracks will not show up that easily, or I will not be able to edit them. So editing playlists is only able to be done on your laptop where you've saved these playlists itself. However, let's say I'm gonna go to a friend's gig and he has RekordBox set up as well. We're gonna play everything by RekordBox. I just want to know what songs I have, so click on this button over here. It says display devices. Expand further, and then go to let's say device library. Then we go to playlist, and we can see right here everything's still here, so it's still fine. And we are also able to load songs from here as well. So we are able to load songs, but we were just not able to edit the order of the songs, put in new songs into playlists on our friend's computer. It may cause a hassle, and I think it may be possible, but I do not recommend it at all. There's a lot of points of failure that may happen because of that. And in addition, another tip would be, let's go over to this. Let's press on the thumb drive details itself. Do choose the waveform colors that you want. So for example, I love RGB waveforms, so that on the CDJs it shows RGB waveforms. Waveform current position, whether do I want it on the center or the left, I would say I leave it on the center. The waveform divisions, do I want to divide them by time or divide by phrase? I'm gonna leave that as it is for now. Another more important thing that I suggest you to change would be going over to my settings over here. Let's say player DJ setting. Oh wait, my bad. This is just showing you the details. There's one thing where I want you to use alphanumeric. Yes, this over here. Use only alphanumeric key display, because alphanumeric would mean that you have all your stuff showing in 9A to 12A, 1A to 12A, 1B to 12B, and so forth, instead of the like E minor or A, B, M, or the different keys that musicians would use, which I'm not even well versed in. So I would highly recommend this. It will help you so much in finding out what song's key is related to which song's key. So with that, I hope you guys have learned how to use Serato, how to use RekordBox, and how to load songs onto your thumb drive. This is all I have to teach for now. There may be more tutorial videos coming up when I think or feel like there's more stuff that I should share knowledge about, and I'm really tired of repeating myself on. I will make a video about it and then share with you guys. So with that, I would like to thank everyone for watching, and have fun with your DJ journey.